What up, what up, what up? It is your boy Poetics. Follow me on IG, Twitter at PRODBY Poetics. Click the link down below. So today we're doing something a little different. Instead of making a beat and showing y'all how to make a beat and stay fly that way, what we're going to do is we are going to show you some dope plugins. A lot of people don't have all the dopest plugins because they don't know where to find them. Not all of them are that well known, or but we're not gonna explode our pockets today. We're not gonna show you any $500 ones. We got 3 that are free, and the other 2 are only $40. So that's pretty dope right there. So yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna hop straight into this. So I made a piano melody earlier. We got that ready to go. So this is the piano melody, just on its own, nothing in there, and then I'm going to show you some plugins to use with it. Okay, so that's pretty dope, but we're going to show you some stuff that you can use and get for pretty cheap to or free to build your sound and make it sound even doper. So the first one we got is called Backmask. I actually found this. Barely anybody knows about this plugin, which is sad because it's super dope. Basically what it is it's a reverser, so it makes your melody go in reverse. But there's all kinds of cool things we can do with it, different ways to reverse it. So I'm going to show you some of those. Okay, I want to turn that on. So I actually use this plugin a lot, but what I like to do is I like to take this knob down here, which is how much it is in the mix. So then we're going to turn that back so it just puts a little bit of reverse in the back of your ear and makes it sound super dope. Okay, so yeah, that's that joint. Super dope plugin. I use it all the time. The next one, so this is more of like an effect plugin. So a lot of, it's called DAW Cassette. So a lot of like sounds you use will sound, and I notice this a lot from new producers, they got sounds that are very generic sounding. They sound like it's just a plugin. And so what DAW Cassette does is it aims to make your plugins sound more real. Sounds like they're coming from a cassette. So what's really cool is we got some different things here. So we got like the tape quality, so the actual little tape inside of there. We got the head quality, which is like the edges of it. Then we got the motor quality, which is the little things in the middle. So we can mess around with those and get a dope sound out of our thing, make it sound more like it's a sample, even though it's like a pretty straight up piano melody. Yeah, so you can't hear that one a ton. But yeah, so it's basically getting in there, making it sound a little dirty, making it sound a little crispy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I use that joint a lot. So this next one we got is called Halftime. So basically what happened is I used to have gross beat. I used gross beat all the time, but I felt like it had some limitations, what you could do with it. So I got this thing called Halftime. And what I like about this is you can halftime it in different amounts. So we can halftime it the whole bar. Oh, gotta turn that mug on real quick. But if we want to like chop it like a little more steady, so we get more of those notes in there, we can do half bar. We could go even quarter, or sometimes I go eighth bar if I'm trying to. I do that a lot if I have a melody that's really high, and then I want it to, when the verse comes in, I want to drop it down, but I don't necessarily have the MIDI for it. I'll use this and put 1/8. So that has the same energy as the melody, but it just drops it way down. So that's super dope. This is another plugin though that what I like to do, like sometimes I'll use it 100%. It's a little bit rare, so I'll tuck the mix down to like 30%, somewhere between like 25, 35. And so what that does is it puts it in the back, but it has that low, so we get a little bit of bass inside of our melody, which gives it a super dope sound. Yeah, so that makes it so the melody's not all high. There's some low mixed in there too. I love that joint. The next one is actually a very famous plugin already, Izotope Vinyl. I don't use this a whole lot just because it doesn't really match a lot of the stuff I'm doing, but I'll use this a lot for lo-fi beats when I'm making lo-fi beats. So yeah, it's basically like similar to DAW Cassette. How DAW Cassette makes it sound like it's coming from a set. This makes it sound like it's coming from a vinyl. So we got a lot of different things we can use in here that are super dope. We got mechanical noise, we got wear, we got electrical noise, we got dust. Don't do dust, it's bad for you. We got scratch, which adds like little scratches into it. And then we got warp depth, so that puts like warps in it like a vinyl. So I'm just gonna play the melody a little bit, and we're just gonna mess with it, and we're just gonna see what happens. That's dope. I didn't know I could actually do that in here, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's Isotope Vinyl. Oh, we got some electrical noise in there right now. Bop. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's Isotope Vinyl. So this last one's a little bit different. It's not involved as much for melodies, even though you can use it a little bit for melodies. So this one I put mainly on my kicks. It's called Sausage Fattener. If you know what this one is, then you know what this one is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, also, the plugin's prices. Backmask is completely free. They give it away for free on their website. They do accept donations, so if you do get it, make sure you donate to them. They're super dope. They got some other plugins, which I'll show you guys in the future, that are super fire. DAW Cassette is $39.99, but you'll get so much out of it that it's so worth it. Halftime is, I don't remember off top. I'll have that information down in the description. Isotope Vinyl is free, and my homeboy Sausage Fattener over here is actually $39. Not $39.99, but $39. So what I'm gonna do for this one is, first I'm just gonna show you like what it sounds like over a few different kicks. So generally what I do with kicks, I like to, we're just gonna go like this so we can show you guys in the mix too. So I like to put sausage fattener on it, and then put the sausage fattener to between like 15 to 20%, depending what I'm doing, and then just a tiny bit of color, like 3%. And I'll show you guys what that does. Oh, I gotta actually turn that on. Okay, so without sausage fattener, it sounds like this. Oh, snap. That's without sausage fattener. Still a dope kick, but it's really quiet. There's not a whole lot of punch to it. So we put sausage fattener in on that mug at 20%. Adds a lot more of a oomph to it. And then the more you go, sometimes you can experiment with it, kick it up to like 50%. If you're doing like a crazy track and you really like, you're doing like an NLE chopper type track and you just want that kick to just punch you in the friggin' face, you might want to bump it up like that. I don't do that a whole lot. I try to keep between like 20-25% because I don't like to do it too much. So now I'll show you what it sounds like on some different kicks. We got this next one too. So that's with sausage fattener and now without. So once again, dopeness. And then this other kick. So once again, when that's coming in your mix, it is punching through everything else, and you're actually really hearing your kick through the mix. And then we also got a clap. I put in here. I always put it on my claps too, just so I can get a lot more out of my claps. Oh, I gotta actually assign that to the friggin' thing. Okay, there we go. So that's like the volume and everything without it. And then put it on there. All of a sudden it sounds super dope. It's punching through your mix. So yeah, those are 5 plugins. Just to recap, we got sausage fattener, which I can use all over my drums. I got Backmask to put some reverse effects on my melodies. We got DAW Cassette, which will make your melodies sound a lot more like a sample. We got Halftime, which makes it really easy to chop up your beat similar to Gross Beat, but it's not like $100 like Gross Beat too. And then we got Isotope Vinyl, which is completely free and gives you a really dope vinyl effect on your melodies and tracks. So I heavily recommend using all these. I use them on almost a daily basis. I use all of them very often, except Isotope Vinyl I use every once in a while when I'm doing some lo-fi. But besides that, yeah. Yeah, make sure to follow me. Subscribe. I'll be doing more of this. If you guys want to see more plugins I use all the time, comment below that you want to see them and I'll do it. So there we go.